be authentic and sharing who you are. To adjust who you are in order to please someone, to get them to bond with you, means that when they discover who you are, they don't have any attraction for you. So the key is to put yourself out there, and not in a needy way. So if you're dressing in a super sexy way, you're just giving men what they want. All men want immediate sex, because what in our monkey brain, and when I say all men, some men hide it and don't know it, but basically in the monkey brain that we all have as men, is that if a woman says she wants sex with us, dresses in a way that says, I'm ready to go to bed with you, that stimulates the monkey brain to produce huge amounts of testosterone. So the man who doesn't make enough testosterone in his own, because he's not successful in his own integrity and his own lifestyle and his own confidence and his maturity, he can't generate his own testosterone, then he's weak. And if he's weak, if a woman comes on to him sexually, it gives him a boost of testosterone. And he goes like, okay, I'm quite the guy. He feels really great. That's why guys go to porn, is they're addicted to porn, because they get this temporary boost of testosterone, but it just weakens him more and more over time, to where eventually he can't even be turned on to a real woman. He's dependent on fantasy. And so what happens with women, let's reverse that around, is that women get on their male side, independence, autonomy. It's a good thing. It's your male side. It produces a lot of testosterone. It lowers your estrogen levels. So you need to learn how to create more estrogen stimulation. And the key thing is 5 days. If you still have your period, it's 5 days after your period. If you're beyond your period, you're not ovulating anymore, then it tends to be around the 5 days leading up to and 1 day beyond the full moon. So around that time is where your body requires more estrogen. And that's the best time to make sure that you go out on a date. You're hanging out with men that you're dependent on for a good time. And a good time is, man goes, good time is let's have sex. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a good time is having someone do things for you because they're attracted to you and they want to please you. You want a man who wants to please you way more than you want to please him. That's the Geiger counter. Your insecurities and your neediness are confusing the whole thing. You're with the wrong guy if you've got this real eagerness to just do everything for him, as opposed to a little bit of reserve, which is uncertainty. Uncertainty is natural. Well, let's see what this guy can do for me. And let me be eager and excited because I get some companionship. He's going to pay for dinner for me. He's going to drive me. He's going to try to please me. And women go, well, what if he doesn't want to do that? He's the wrong guy. But the guys that want to do that, the guys that are attracted to you, you're not attracted to. You say, oh, no, they're not enough for me. No, any guy who's attracted to you, if he's pursuing you and you're not attracted to him, great. That's the guy you want. The guys you're attracted to, the guys you picked, forget about them. Stop hunting for a man. There's men that are hunting for you, and they're going to be below your standard in your first, or you'll see something wrong with them. That's because you're on your male side. If you're too far on your male side, you cannot recognize your soulmate, and you cannot recognize your soulmate until you have a series of positive dating experiences that will bump up your estrogen, which gives you the right radar to pick the right guy and to be most attractive to the right guy, is getting that balance where you're in a situation where men are doing things for you and you're not doing so much for them. I've said it 5 times. That's probably enough.
You know what, John? I don't know if it is enough, because I think this is such a important principle that it's hard to overemphasize it, right?
Yes. I know you've had this experience as a coach. My daughter, Lauren, coaches single women as well. And she teaches a whole course, her online course, how to get more me time, and another one she's developing now. And she coaches them. And she's boggled that women hear it and they don't apply it. They don't get it, because it literally is turning your world upside down. If you're alone and you want to be with somebody, something you're doing is not right, and it's not who you are. It's who you've been taught to be. It's what either you're taught to be that way, or it's kind of an instinct. Let me give this other thing, the instinct. Let's say I'm a woman for a moment. I know it feels really good when somebody shows interest in me and I'm talking about something and they're really they're saying, well, tell me more. Wow, I know that experience. Help me understand that better. They're showing interest in what you're thinking and feeling, and you're talking, and they're just so interested in you. That feels so good, right? It feels so good. So if you don't understand men are different, you're going to say, okay, I want to give him everything I want to get. I'm feeling good, so I want to give him my best. So what's the best thing for me? Is somebody being interested in me? Well, I'm going to be really interested in him. And so you think that if it was a woman, she would fall in love with you because you're being interested in her. But men only fall in love when they're on their male side and they do something for you and you're happy with what they've done. Showing interest in a man, giving him what you would want as a woman, just puts him on his female side. It doesn't build up his masculine side. And men today more than ever need help to build up their masculine side, just as women need help to come back to their female side. And for many women listening, that answers the question is, why do you need a man? You don't need him. You're financially secure. You can support yourself. You can cook your own meals. Maybe you have your own apartment, home, whatever. What do you need him for? What you need him for is to stimulate estrogen. And not that you can't do it alone. You can get a little bit, but only a man can double it. A man during those 5 days will double your estrogen. And that's the only time it will double unless you're on a romantic date and doing something special. But that's when you need it the most. And if you don't get it during that time, then your testosterone levels will be out of balance with your estrogen. You'll just be too masculine. And when you're too masculine, no man will ever be enough. And what you want is to create this series where a man is enough and then the next man gives even more, and this is enough, because you're not looking for perfection yet. It's like starting a new business. When I start a new business, I'm not making a lot of money. I just need a little progress. And I'm still feeling, okay, I'm committed to this. I'm moving on. I'm making progress. That could be in one relationship, getting a little more. It could be a date and then another date with another guy. But each time practicing not giving more. And today there's no problem getting dates with all this Tinder and all these different things. And, you can get dates if you just lower your standard and say no to what men are doing. They get these women saying, yes, I'd like to get with you. Well, that excites the primitive brain and he thinks you're ready to have sex with him. So you need to balance that off by not having sex with him, by making it clear, I like to get to know somebody first before I get too intimate. And that's it.